Hi guys, I got a new mold. If you want one of these conch shells forever. So I finally got one. I think for the first try I'm just gonna do some gold leafing and see how this works out, how this mold fares. It's a good, I mean, it's not real thick and it's not that real rubbery soft stuff either. So we'll see. I'm gonna use rose gold and I think I'm gonna fill it with black. I think. We'll see. Okay, I'll be back. So I'm gonna see if I can't. Maybe I should very carefully make this a little smaller. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, that was stupid. Don't ever do that. Don't ever set your gold leaf on your silicone mat. Oh, that was even worse. No! I rescued it. Okay, well, what if I take this piece? Oh my goodness. Yes, I do not work with gold foil very often. Let's say only once. Alright, let's see if I can't find a way. Well, alright, I'm going to do one of my other tricks too. I push that insert out of the way. And then attempt what I want to put in. That static is really fierce, boy. Well, that did not work. And I really don't want it in backwards. But that just happened. Well, so much for that idea. But I am going to just try and do smaller pieces and pat it in everywhere. Very gently. Let me angle this camera a little bit more. I tend to work very close to the body, which means I tend to get out of shot a lot. Okay, let's try that. Just gonna use the brush. I don't want to crackle it too much, but I want to make sure it is up against every corner. It is gonna crackle no matter what. If you know something I don't, I'm definitely all ears. Okay, I'm gonna keep attempting that. I'll be back. Okay, that was a pretty neat little trick. I wanted to get this as close to perfect as I could in there, so I folded the foil and fed it in there. When I let go of it, it was stuck together a little bit, but I used my tweezers, put in there and just opened the tweezers up, and it laid almost perfect. And the little cracks that I am going to get, they look like little rivers. And that'll be perfect for the black, like right there. That'll be perfect for the black to peek through. Cause see, I don't want crumbly gold flecks. I'm not gonna go ape crazy and brush every little spot, every little piece, because I do want it to look like it's like gold plated, but worn through kind of look. Like gold walls with black rivers. It's hard to explain, but that looks so neat in there, and it looks more crisp and clean than just mashing it with a brush and breaking it all to 1,000 billion pieces. Which there is a time and a place for that. I like that look on certain things, but not everything. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this setup with the rose gold leaf. I'm gonna leave the rest open. I might put a little bit right there. And I'm gonna pop this centerpiece back down inside and put a little bit on it. I don't want to do it now while it's in there, because when you push it back through, it stresses the silicone and will shred and just crumble that gold leaf. For those that don't know, if you want to do big sheets like this without powdery, crumbly bits, you cannot stress the silicone once you put the gold leaf on. The minute you stress it, it's going to turn, see how this powdered up? A little bit, I hit it with the brush too much. But as soon as you stress the silicone, it's going to powder up, crumble, and just tear away, and it'll be a mess. So, I absolutely love that shininess right there in the tail. Well, the end of the shell. But I'm going to finish doing that and then mix up my epoxy and put black in it. I'll be back. I'm so angry I forgot to hit record, guys. I just mixed up, it was what was it? Little over, no, it was about 3/4 of a cup of resin, crafting resin, with black Sia resin pigment paste, and I filled up the conch shell to the top, and then I had a ton left over, so literally a half a cup would have filled that easily. Wow, it's really windy outside. Christmas decorations. I only put one out this year, but it's gonna blow over. But anyhow, I was just looking to make sure it was still standing. But anyways, so then I was like, what do I do? So I just threw down a fish decal real quick on this coaster mold, this new coaster mold, TEMU. I'm using my brand new TEMU molds. I just had a TEMU haul. I'm still waiting on the second load of my TEMU haul. But anyway, so I threw down a holographic fish decal, and hurried up and stuck that on here, and I'm just finishing filling it up, making sure I got all the air bubbles out. And I'm still gonna have a mess of pigment left, or resin left, and I don't know what to do with all black resin. Trying to make sure I got all the bubbles out. I was pretty careful with the way I poured it, and keep checking my level, because some reason this is going that way, but my level says it's even. I don't put a lot of stock in these level boards. It's really depressing when you have an entire set of dominoes or a large mold that you need to pour more resin in and a second layer, and it's lopsided. So I highly recommend 2 or maybe 3 different level solutions. I haven't had any air bubbles come up, so I'm assuming, I hate to assume, but I'm going to assume that there are no trapped pockets. But I don't know if I should hurry up, just grab any old sticker and put it on here, or I don't know. I'm going to figure out what to do. I'll be back. Okay, trying to hurry very quickly before I lose this resin. I just threw a butterfly in there real fast. And I'm worried because I see really nice colors showing up through there. But there is no way to turn these around. Because they have to go on this way.
And you know, a lot of people, they'd be like, what's the point in trying to figure it out? But Maureen was a firm believer that the answers were just right there for anyone who dug deep enough. And her eyes would light up when she would tell her siblings about what she had just read. And this is how she grew up. And sure, she went through like a rebellious phase, but she was skipping school to read books. So it's not like the most thrilling way to break the rules, if you ask me. But I think what made her very special was the very thing that made it very hard for her to be happy in this world. She was a very big dreamer, and she hated the idea that not everyone was that. So one time, she was living with her sister Missy, and she brought home these 2 stray kittens. They were infested with fleas. Like, the fleas were spreading everywhere. And her sister was like, you gotta get them out of here. You gotta get them out of the house. We can barely afford to take care of ourselves. We cannot take this on. And Maureen told her, you can't live life being so heartless. She went and bought flea shampoo with whatever little money she had. She came home, spent hours taking off every single flea and tick, and her whole body was covered in scratches from the kittens. But she did not feel any of that pain. And by the time she was 21, she had a 4-year-old daughter with no steady income. She tried everything. She tried working at a call center, delivering pizzas. Nothing really stuck. And then she was like, you know what? I'm going to be a musician. She really loved writing, so she's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but in order to fund myself, I'm going to try to be a model. So she goes on modelmayhem.com. She submits these profile shots, and like model headshots, and then emails start flowing in from a ton of, quote, modeling agencies. They were basically escorting agencies. And obviously they know what they're doing. They're targeting young women who need to make money, and of course it starts slow. They say it's like webcam stripping, but in person, no intercourse. It's like being a dancer, that's it. It's a great stepping stone into being a model. Why is she so sensitive when I ask what her job is? So most of the time, Maureen would meet with clients in hotel rooms, and she tried to stay away from doing alcohol.
That's going to be a little on the thin side, but I can always add a second layer if it's bad.
July 9th, 2007, at around midnight, she called her friend and said that she was doing an out call. That was the last time she was seen alive.
Okay, I'm going to pop these bubbles and get it in the other room to dry. I love working with this crafting resin. I will be back tomorrow. Okay, time to demold, but I am not happy. And looking at this, I flipped it over and I can see that the black seeped under, and I don't know what that is. It's a perfect circle. So let's see what's going on. Look like it when you're looking at it. Oh, my dang cat. And these edges, wow, are they, I mean, these are razor glass sharp. That's really strange. I mean, cut your finger open sharp. But this is, it's bowed. I mean, this is terribly bowed. It's terrible. And I have no idea. I can feel this. It's like a perfect circle. Almost looks like a sequin just sitting there. I have no idea what that is or how it got there. But, and these decals, I'm really disappointed. These are supposed to be holographic. Oh yeah, you can see it in the camera, but you can't see it in person. They just look silver in person. It's terrible. On the camera, I can see it. And these decals are not from TEMU. These are from Amazon. I don't understand why they're silver in person and beautiful on camera. That's so strange. Anyways, let's do the butterfly. they're kind of just falling out of the mold. And this is a glittery holographic. It's beautiful on camera. And again, these are sharp. I mean, good God. And that black, it just looks all foggy. It's not like black enamel. It's foggy and weird. It's like the mold is just, I don't know, man. It also is a TEMU mold. Oh, wow, that's sharp. And this one probably could have been filled up a little bit more. I was afraid of overflow. Good grief. I can't even pull the mold away. Ouch. There we go. Only hope I have for this is that I used good resin and nice gold leafing. And again, I won't use isopropyl for mold releasing molds anymore because it takes the finish off. I've had so many projects that I worked 2-3 days on just to be ruined when I used isopropyl. And I wasn't sure if it was even that until I purposely sprayed isopropyl on my project and watched it streak. Ouch. Oh man, that took a big old, look at that. That took a big old piece of skin off. These are, I don't understand why these molds are so sharp. That's so strange, but look at how pretty that is. Oh, alright, maybe it wasn't, the night wasn't a total waste last night. Oh, look at that. Woohoo. That is pretty. Now, on film it looks gold, but it is a beautiful rose gold, and with that black, I'll tell you what, I'm definitely making more like this. And look at there, not, oh, nope, not a single air bubble. Yay! I really nicked myself. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that jet black. That is so pretty. Wow. Yep, I'm definitely gonna make more like this. I can feel a little jagged edge every once in a while, like it's, maybe that is an air bubble there. It almost feels like it's the rose gold, like the gold leafing poking out. I can't tell. But that is pretty, pretty, pretty. That's gonna go right on my table in the living room. Smooth as a baby's butt in there. Yep. So last night wasn't a total loss. But I absolutely love the conch shell. I will be making a ton of these because I think they're adorable and very pretty. And I absolutely love little bowls and dishes like this that I can put, like my piercings. I have a ton of piercing jewelry, and I'm always tossing it on the table. And I have a kitten, and my kitten loves to knock everything off the table. So if I put him in this little bowl, he's a lot less likely to swat him off the table. Alright, on to my next project. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button. We can learn together. And who knows, I might know something or learn something that somebody else needs to know. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.